If you grew up in Norway in the 80s or 90s, your entire day revolved around one thing: Barn TV, that magical window of time when NRK showed children's programming. You raced home from school, you finished your homework, you sat in front of that television and waited for the intro music to start. And when it did, everything else disappeared. This video is about 10 Norwegian TV moments that define an entire generation. If you remember these, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Number 10, the Barn TV intro. Before streaming, before YouTube, before endless content available at any moment, there was one chance per day to watch Barn TV. Miss it and you missed it. The intro became sacred. That animated sequence with the music that told you the magic was about to begin. NRK changed the intro several times over the decades. The 80s version, the seasonal variations, the 1996 update. Each one triggers instant nostalgia for anyone who grew up watching. You did not skip the intro. You sat there, heart racing slightly, waiting for your favorite show to appear. Norwegian children today cannot understand what it felt like to have only one chance per day to watch your programs. That scarcity made every moment precious. Number 9, Julisko Megakete, 1979. NRK created something that would become a national institution. The first Norwegian TV jokekalender. 24 episodes counting down to Christmas Eve. Henki Kolstad played the beloved shoemaker Jens Petrus Andersen. His little workshop. The customers who came to get their shoes repaired before Christmas. The warmth and coziness that defined Norwegian July. This show was so popular that Norwegians demanded it be shown again and again. It was broadcast in 1979, then repeated in 1988, 1993, 1998, and 2003. Some families refused to watch any other jokekalender. For them, it was July Skomakurga or nothing. The show taught an generation that Christmas was about community, kindness, and small moments of connection. If this is bringing back memories, hit that subscribe button. We explore Norwegian nostalgia every week. Number 8, Brødrene Dal, The Adventures of the Three Brothers Gansen, Ansen, and Ansen, created by Kirkvag. Listad and Joan became legendary. Starting in 1979 with Brødrene Dal, OG Professor Doansen's Hemmelighet. The series mixed comedy, adventure, and absurdity in a way Norwegian television had never seen before. Brødrene Dal og Spektralsteinene, Brødrene Dal og Legonsen av Doansen. Each new series brought the same beloved characters into new ridiculous situations. The humor was slapstick enough for children, but clever enough for adults. Entire families watched together, laughing at the same jokes. The show remains one of the most streamed programs in NRK's archive. Parents who grew up watching it now introduce their own children to the brothers. The comedy transcends generations. Number 7, Juleblåfjell, 1999. NRK introduced Norway to the Blanisser, the blue elves who live in the mountains and kept Christmas traditions alive. Turt and Tvilling became instant icons. The songs became classics that every Norwegian child learned. The blue knitted hats sold out in stores across the country. Children wore them for years after the show ended. July I Blafjo won Gullruten for Best TV Drama. It won Spellemannpris for Best Children's Album. There was even a theatrical production. The show was broadcast in 1999, 2001, 2004, 2008, and 2011. In 2015, Norwegians organized actual torchlight processions demanding NRK bring July I Blafjo back to television. A TV show, torchlight processions. That is how much this meant to people. No other jokekalender has ever matched its cultural impact. Number 6, Sesamstasjon. The Norwegian version of Sesame Street brought international quality children's programming to NRK. Mox Monsen, Alpha, Jarn Betjen. Characters that Norwegian children grew up with and loved. The theme song is still instantly recognizable. That train taking children to a magical station where anything could happen and learning was always fun. Sesamstasjon ran from 1991 to 2001, an entire decade of Norwegian children learning letters, numbers, and social skills from puppets they adored. The show even had its own julekalender, July på Sesam, which aired in 1992 and 1996. For many Norwegian millennials, Sesam was their first introduction to educational television. Number 5. The Julekalender. 1994. TV2 took a Danish concept and created something uniquely Norwegian. The Tronder trio traveling Strawberries brought the Nisser to life with their distinctive dialect and musical talents. Suddenly, Julekalender was not just for children. Adults gathered around televisions to watch these strange little creatures celebrate Christmas in their own chaotic way. The soundtrack album songs from the Julekalender topped the Norwegian charts. The show achieved instant cult status. Even today, nearly 30 years later, the Julekalender is broadcast every December. Norwegians quote the lines to each other. The songs play in stores and homes throughout Advent. Some things are only watched once. The Julekalender is watched forever. Drop a comment below. Which of these shows was your favorite? We want to know. Number 4. Pompel og Pilt. This surreal puppet show from the 1960s and 70s confused and delighted Norwegian children in equal measure. Two odd characters living in a strange world, having philosophical conversations that went over children's heads but somehow fascinated them anyway. Pompel og Pilt was weird, genuinely weird, but it became iconic precisely because it was so different from anything else on television. The show treated children as intelligent beings capable of handling ambiguity and strangeness. It respected its audience. Norwegian adults today still remember the unsettling feeling of watching Pompel og Pilt without fully understanding what was happening. That mystery was part of the magic. Number 3. Portvin 2, another beloved NRK children's program that ran throughout the 80s and 90s. Jarl Goli and his friends welcomed children into their colorful world. The show mixed entertainment with education in ways that felt natural rather than forced. Portvin 2 had its own Julekalender as well, Portvin's Julekalender, which aired in 1987 and 1990. The program helped define what quality children's television could be. It was funny and kind and treated its young audience with respect. Many of the people who made Norwegian children's television in later decades were influenced by what Portvin 2 achieved. Number 2. Fleklipa Grand Prix. While technically a film from 1975, Fleklipa Grand Prix was broadcast on NRK so many times that it became essential television viewing for Norwegian children. Reodor Felgen, Solen Gansen, Ludvig, Ildonsen. These characters created by Kjell Aukrust became national treasures brought to life through stop-motion animation. The movie told the story of an inventor, a cheerful bird, and a pessimistic hedgehog building a racing car to compete against an evil oil company. It was funny and exciting, and distinctly Norwegian. Fleklipa Grand Prix remains the most watched Norwegian film ever made. It has been seen by virtually every Norwegian alive. Parents watch it with their children, who will one day watch it with their own children. Some cultural artifacts simply become permanent. Number 1. Slow TV. This might seem strange to include, but nothing captures Norwegian television culture quite like slow TV. It started in 2009 with a 7-hour live broadcast of the train journey from Bergen to Oslo. Then came 18 hours of salmon fishing, 13 hours of knitting, 60 hours of him singing, 12 hours of a fire burning in a fireplace. Norwegians watched these programs in massive numbers. The firewood broadcast attracted over 1 million viewers in a country of 5 million people. People stayed up late watching logs burn. They could not look away. Slow TV became an international phenomenon. Other countries tried to understand why Norwegians found this compelling. The answer is that slow TV captures something essential about Norwegian culture: the appreciation of simple moments, the willingness to slow down, the understanding that not everything needs to be exciting to be meaningful. These 10 Norwegian TV moments shaped how an entire generation understood entertainment, community, and culture. The Julekalender taught us about Christmas traditions. The children's programs taught us how to learn and laugh. The slow TV taught us that sometimes the best thing on television is simply watching the world exist. Television in Norway was never just entertainment. It was how we came together as a nation. One channel, one broadcast time, everyone watching the same thing at the same moment. That shared experience created bonds that streaming services can never replicate. Thank you for watching. If you grew up with these programs, hit the like button. Subscribe to Norway Nostalgia for more videos about the Norway we remember. And leave a comment telling us which show defined your childhood. Vi ses neste gang.